Hello, and welcome to D20 Error, where we roll dice before one of our internet goes out. My name is Cate, I'm the DM.
My name is Alice, I play Tam the Helpful Bard.
My name's Jess, I play Nora the Human Wizard.
My name is Jules, I play Ren the Elven Ranger Rogue.
My name is Maddy, I play Val the Tiefling Druid Barbarian.
My name is Miller, and I play Augie the Human Paladin Warlock.
And...
My name's TT. I'm here to play Gilf the Goblin.
We're so excited to have TT with us, and we're going to be playing some fun stuff. We are dressed up for this kind of end of arc episode, kind of going into the next phase. So we're very excited for this session. Do we have any announcements besides the fact that you should go look at our social media pages? We have a TikTok, we have an Instagram, we have a Twitter, we have a Discord. I don't remember what else I never do, but those are the ones that we've got. And we also have our individual socials that you can follow us on and ask us questions if you want. All of us love talking about our characters, so feel free to ask about those. Is there anything else that we need to say?
I think this is our 50th episode. Is that right?
That was last time.
First.
We missed it.
Last time was like we were dressed up for Valentine's Day, I think. So
Yeah,
it
that's
kind of,
true.
we were
Correct.
good.
I had pigtails.
Yes, you did.
I also had pigtails.
No, you were Princess
Wow.
Leia. You had the thing over your
Oh,
head.
that's right.
I did, I have the buns.
Okay. Do we have anything else we want to say, or do we want to get started?
Let's go.
Get crowned.
Okay. So does anyone else want to do the summary for a DM inspiration die, or I can do it if you don't want to. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm implementing something new if you guys want.
I'll do it.
Yes, let's go.
Basically, I think we started with Nora and Augie's sister, in which they had a tea party in little sister's bedroom, in which they had just a very entertaining conversation about what they could glean to benefit from each other in a very kind of business relationship. And what was agreed is that the little girl who was 10 would be Nora's wizard apprentice, as long as Nora got given approximately 6,000 gold a week, which, you know, is the going rate for wizards, apparently. Yeah, and so Nora taught her a little bit of magic, took her to see Augie, which Augie gave her like a wind-up frog or something, or a car or something.
The wind-up mouse, yeah.
Mouse, yeah. It was lame.
Yeah.
So basically, Nora has a minion, which is dangerous and everyone should be terrified. Tam and Shah went and got drunk in a pub somewhere.
Nice.
Ren and Augie did some retcon of some notes from various like kind of war meetings that had been held. Is that correct? So they found out that the guy had disappeared. Yep, he's gone. That was about it, right?
I think so.
There was like an iron hand. I learned about like some mysterious group called the Iron Entity called the Iron
Yes.
Hand, but I didn't learn anything else other than that they exist.
Wasn't
And
there
they're probably bad.
there was an attempt to recruit the hot woman from the
Oh.
prison as
That
the
is right.
literal general of the army?
Yeah, we needed a new army general, and so we conducted an interview. Nora and Augie conducted a job interview with a very hot asthma lady from the dungeons.
Nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just kind of divvied up the responsibilities of preparing for the coronation. I think half of us formed a band at one point. other people that were in charge of decorations and shit, and invitations. Invitations was very important. Oh yeah, Augie's sister had a bit of a meltdown about who we wanted to invite. I think that was about it.
I think so. A very well earned inspiration die. Feel free to use that whenever. It does not expire until you use it. And with that, I believe we can jump into it. So, Augie and Ren, you are in Augie's room currently, I believe, if you wanted to have a conversation.
Ren was there. I don't know where Augie was. Ren had just done his investigation, his PI work.
That's
He's
right.
now smoking
And
a
there was
cigar.
the tail end of that. I don't know if we said it on stream or not, but you went and looked in the library for any books on the Society of the Iron Hands and did not find anything.
Yeah. We just Skyped that out. Yeah.
Augie just finished the interview with Drava, the hot Asimar lady. And
Yeah, Augie
making his way back.
Mm-hmm.
So Ren and Augie, you end up meeting up, and let's say in Augie's room.
Mm-hmm.
How'd it go? Did you get a new captain of the guard or whatever you were interviewing her for?
I think so. She seems cool.
That's the impression I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like she could just crush my head with like her bare hands. You
Yeah.
know?
I
Mhm.
think she could. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's hope she doesn't. So I was looking into some things, trying to find Kyrus, and from what I've learned, he was last seen held back after a council meeting by your father. So he was last seen in that room with your father, no one else in the room. Guards didn't have any information. All I know is that he had just stood up against some kind of vote to work with an entity or a group or an organization called the Iron Hand. So I couldn't find anything more about them, but that's a name or an entity to keep in mind. Have you heard anything about them, having grown up here?
Have I heard anything about them, Kate?
I'll save you the roll. No.
Okay. No, I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
And you couldn't find anything about them anywhere?
No, I mean, I looked in the library, but it's kind of a shit library, to be honest. So, sorry. There's nothing in there. Nora will fix it up, I'm sure, but for the moment, it's... Yeah. I even looked in the council chamber, and the only thing that was off about it was how clean it was. Like it had been cleaned up after something. So I wonder if there was some kind of fight or something. I don't know. The only thing I can think that we can do next is maybe ask Jinras. I mean, if anyone knows something, it's that spidery motherfucker.
That's true. We could probably ask Tam to try and get in contact with them if Zariel didn't already do something to him.
That's fair. He might not be super willing if he knows that we ratted him out, but
Yeah.
maybe we can bribe him with something.
Well, they do like making deals, so.
There was something I wanted to ask you about, and it's... You can say no, because I realize it's kind of a big thing. But something Tam said earlier kind of has been sticking with me. She said, aren't you afraid of or tired of running and hiding? Don't you just live as yourself? And maybe it's incredibly stupid, but it almost seems like now is the time. like, I don't have to worry about who knows if I just fucking show up as myself in a room full of everyone important on this continent. At the same time, though, like, the biggest thing stopping me is the fact that that would make you look allied with someone who is probably quite a polarizing figure, given my family's history. So it could put an additional target on your back. So I'm talking to you.
I think it's a great idea. I understand the stress of being in hiding and what that does to a person. So if you think it's the best time, then I say go for it. I am also kind of a polarizing figure right now. So honestly, I don't really care what they think.
So long as it doesn't, add a few wars to the world. This, at the same time as worrying about all of this, it's like it might just come out at some point outside of our control. Please don't eat my popcorn. You're a kitten. Outside of our control. It's so stupid. And if that happens, then it's we can't predict it. We can't prepare for it. We don't know who knows. I'd almost rather just come out with it and know and be certain and just be able to face it. I don't know. It might be stupid, but
well, stupid is my middle name, so I like this idea.
okay.
Whatever you want, really.
I might need your help with something then tomorrow, but we'll get there.
Yeah, of course.
One more thing. I think you've been working very hard to be okay recently, especially for your sister, who I know is probably doing the same thing for you. And as much as I understand that, you feel like a king, you need to have the weight of this kingdom and all of this shit on your shoulders. You are still a boy who just went through something hard. So, as one prince who low-key killed his father to another, I'm here for you. And if you want to talk about it to someone who I think probably gets it more than most people and who isn't your sister who you're trying to protect, I'm here. Again with the popcorn.
Thanks, Ren. I will definitely take you up on that offer.
Anytime. Really. It's not a show of weakness, and you're not a burden by needing help, It took me 2 years to learn that. 2 years. Actually 102 years to be honest, but
Okay, yeah, how does that work? Because you're
does what
like
work?
102. You're like
Yeah.
a grandpa.
No. Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing because you're like what, 20 something?
20,
20.
yeah.
How old are you? That is like okay, so here's how it works for elves. I've been trying to wrap my head around how it works for humans. It truly makes no sense to me. For elves, our bodies mature by around your age, but it's like our brains take eons longer. We have a coming of age ceremony at 100, so it's sort of like whatever age you consider yourself an adult at as a human. What would that be? 14, 13? How old is an adult for a human?
Oh,
More? 18? 18? 20?
yeah, there you go. There,
20? Something
18
like
is,
that.
yeah.
That's what 100 is for an elf. So I've experienced more time than you, but in terms of how we age, I'm probably about the same age as you, maybe even younger. Weird way. I don't know. What, you thought I was a grandpa? I mean, I know I knit.
Yeah. You knit, you like animals.
Is that an old person thing?
I don't know, but I feel like it's an old person thing to like have like a really good connection with your pet
Huh.
and to then talk to your pet.
But he's very smart. He likes to be talked to. Speaking of which, can I bring him inside? I feel like he's just in the stable with a bunch of horses and he's probably like weirded out by that. Okay, I'll bring him inside.
He can roam throughout the castle. I'll tell no one to bother him.
I thought you were just going to say tell no one and let them all experience a demon stag wandering through the hallway. All right. Yeah. Have you been sleeping, by the way?
Not great. Obviously. I have a history of not sleeping great, and it usually gets worse when bad things happen. And a lot of bad things have happened recently. So.
What? Do you want me to stay? Try to get my oath, obviously.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back. Ren's gonna go to the stable and get his fucking demon stag.
You just
so that his demon stag isn't just in the cold.
Okay.
He wants his pet deer back.
People have been explicitly told not to question you all and basically to let you do whatever you want, but that does not stop from the fact that there are some very weird looks. And you kind of see one housekeeper as you're bringing Maroth back. She goes, "Ah!"
He's clean, relatively.
Okay. And runs off to go get a mop and bucket. But sure, you can lead him to Augie's room. If that's where you
just go sleep in the corner. I'll put some pillows on the ground. He's a good boy. All right.
Okay. So the rest of the days leading up to the coronation are a bit of a blur. Augie, you are very swept up in being the person at the forefront to help greet people, as well as coming up with lots of little things. Everyone else is also doing their individual preparations and collaborative work to put up this coronation. On day 3, hold up, let me get to my notes. You get 3 visitors. You get many visitors, but day 3 are the first notable visitors for you, Augie. And if any of you all would like to be there as well, you see that 3 figures kind of, after the guard knocks 3 times, opens the throne room. There are 3. One rather small in the front, one slightly taller, and then one slightly taller than that. The one that is smaller in the front is dressed in a purple dress, has very pale skin with jet black hair pulled up in behind a purple bow. And on her wrist is a cushion that's bursting with pins and looks like a cartoonishly like cute animal. And there's a very ostentatious ring with a purple gem on it to match. The other two behind her look similar. One dressed in pale blue, the other dressed in pale pink, both with the same similar skin and colored hair. One pulled into Dutch braids, one very long and kind of flowing down. As you see, Mimi, Fifi, and Cece come in quite a huff. And Mimi kind of approaches you first and goes, Augie, hi! It's so good to see you. Bows, little curtsy.
How are you? Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing so well. We were so excited to receive your invitation, but we don't have a lot of time. Where are your friends? We'd love to help. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is Fifi, and one with the braids goes, hello. And this is Cece, and she just nods.
Hi. Yeah. It's nice to meet all of you. I'm Augie. He goes and shakes their hands.
Fifi takes your hand, kind of like wet fish, kind of not a good handshake. Cece, similar, like very light, kind of two hands.
It's nice to meet you guys. Yeah, me and my friends would love some help for our outfits for the ceremony, and I know my sisters as well may want some outfits.
Yes. Okay. If you just tell us where they are, we can just get their measurements, get to talking, and then get us started as soon as possible.
Yeah, is everyone here? Like all TAVRN here?
Yeah, I'll be there.
If you want us to.
Hi, everyone. Hi. Sorry, I didn't see you. I was just so focused.
Nora's in the library.
So how about you take our measurements first, and Nora's probably with all the books, so we can go get her, and then I'll show you where my sisters are.
Wonderful. If we want to split up, I can take you all. Fifi can go maybe with your sisters, and then Cece can go find Nora.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. And they kind of all split off. It's interesting because you definitely get the vibe that Fifi and Cece are older, but Mimi seems to be the one in charge.
Good for her.
Good for her.
As she should.
All right. The rest of the day kind of goes on. Day 4, again, meeting lots of people. Similar kind of interactions, not quite as energetic as that one. On the 5th day, in the morning, the first of the noble families arrive. The Gaznians, which is a halfling couple with, they have 3 teenagers and an infant. They approach. These are the rulers of Hegel, which you would know. They kind of enter. It's interesting in comparison to what you know of your family, of Ren's family, and just memories of the other noble families. They are definitely the most disheveled and kind of. They're halflings, so they tend to be very steeped in like kind of that more culture of being for the people and like comfort and things like that. So while they are still royal, it's like they're very old money, so they don't flaunt any kind of new money kind of thing. And the others would be the Goodwins, which oh shoot, hold up.
I'm so excited for all this lore.
Yeah.
I spent
Lore drop.
They are the rulers of Caravel, and it's just one. There's just one woman, a Loxodon woman comes and greets you. Just for reference, kind of looks like a very, very, very tall, large individual. Has looks like a bipedal elephant. And she kind of comes in and curtsies low with trunk and kind of greets you. She's gorgeous, like ostentatious everything, but like has, gigantic elephant. So that's
What was her name?
that would be Graciela Goodwin of Caraval.
And what was the first family's name?
Those were the Gaznians.
Yes. Sorry, I realized that I should be writing this down.
Nora just sees this elephant lady is like, holy fuck.
She kind of hears that and she goes, excuse me. Thank you. Mama, you have a very strange vernacular. I'm not used to hearing this in my court, but I see I am not in my court. So. This is addressed to Augie, but like noting you.
She's saying I've got a funny voice.
Nora? Shh. My apologies. We're still trying to get used to normal pleasantries here in our court.
I can very much see that. Mr. Canterbury, and walks off. In the afternoon, you also get some exciting visitors. For the first one, you kind of see as this Dragonborn enters. Looks a little bit differently than the last time you saw him, where before he had kind of like a big robe kind of wrapped around his belly, like not looking good. This time he looks much more formal and is wearing an ornate shirt and vest combo with this metallic paisley that is the same sheen of his steel-colored scales. And he bows deep and he goes, King Augustus Canterbury, it is lovely to see you again, and the rest of you with TAVRN, correct?
Yeah. Hi.
I'm glad to see that you've succeeded in your goal. A well-earned victory, I've been assured.
Sorry, Kate, who is this?
Oh, this is sorry, I should have. This is
No,
Owen.
it's fine. I had empty no thoughts.
No worries. This is Owen the Dragonborn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's nice to see you again, Owen.
I see that time in the castle has served what appears to be all of you well. You are looking very put together and from behind you, the doors open and you see a very different approach of a very thin looking, like wiry man of Oliver, who comes in looking very kind of befuddled, still has like a travel pack on, like just kind of wanders in, and he goes, "Hey, sorry I'm late." And Ren, with your passive perception, you see Owen, the biggest eye roll I think you've ever seen in a person, like absolutely all the way fucking back. And he kind of walks in and he goes, "Hey everyone, how are y'all doing?"
Not bad. How are you? How's the journey?
Long. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to eat some hot food. You have that, right?
In abundance.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And he turns to Owen and goes, "Well, hey, thanks for answering all my letters." And he goes and like scrambles up and kind of it's this very funny like farce of like trying to get away and trying to push. And Owen's like, "Okay, all right, this is great. This
No,
is wonderful.
Like-
Yeah, Oliver's kind of just like cooing at him and being like, "Oh, look at you!" Like he's like goes up and like kind of pats his belly twice, and is like, like you're welcome to visit me anytime. And Owen's like, God, and they start just immediately bickering. And then later in the evening, after everyone, you kind of are about to get ready to go to dinner of greeting all these people. And a guard enters and says, pardon me, Your Highness, I recognize you're leaving, but there are more guests that have arrived for you to greet.
All right. Do you know who it is? Yet?
I do not, but they say that they know you.
Send them
Okay.
through. Keep them coming. Let's go.
All right. And you see as two figures enter. One appears to be kind of a younger girl, sort of shuffles forward, head down, hiding behind like a shaggy mop of hair, and has darker skin with light spots just around. But quickly bounding in front of her is a very spry looking figure, much shorter, dressed in ostentatious and very revealing purple outfit, as you see Gilf and Harundi enter.
Hey!
I was like, oh no, send them back.
Nice to
The
see
guard's
you.
the guards kind of hearing Nora say that, kind of
He's
Don't listen to her. She's
yeah,
right.
they're fine.
So, nice to see you, Nora. Nice to see everyone else. You're king now?
Well, not yet, technically.
Basically, yeah.
What the hell did I miss?
Oh, you missed a lot. You missed a lot. Should I give him a rundown now?
No.
Yeah, let's do a Cliff's Notes. I actually want to see a 30-second version of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me all the deets.
All right. Here are the deets. I died. Right. Okay. Went to hell. For 3 years. Only a day passed on the normal plane. My buds came and rescued me. Now I'm 20. I was 17. Then we got up here, started heading to Klia. Turns out my
Hold on. Can we jump back to the part where you went to hell and now you're 20?
I'd
yeah.
love to hear that as well.
Yeah. It's exactly as it sounds. A big hole came up out of the earth. Someone came up, killed me, dragged me down to the hole.
I mean, how was it?
How was it?
You know where I'm going.
I missed you so much, Gil.
Our next buddy, don't worry.
It was actually pretty
Trouble?
nice. Yeah. I got pretty tan down there.
Yeah, I noticed. You're looking fit.
Thank you. I think you would really like it down there.
Hopefully it takes a while. A little bit longer.
Not that long.
Nice to see you too, Nora.
I missed you.
All right. Anyway, continue.
I mean, and then I got here. Turns out my sister, who I thought was dead, was actually leading a rebellion.
As one does.
And then we decide that the only way that we could save Klia from my dad was killing him. So I did that.
This This sounds incredibly overcomplicated.
Yeah.
I've been fucking people, so
Good for you.
yeah, thanks. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's a lot to take in. We'll revisit this later. So we've been traveling for a while, but we got a place for us to dump our shit.
Yeah. The guards can lead you to your room.
I mean, maybe Val could lead us to our room.
I'm gonna lean over to Tam and go, should I explain this now or later?
Now, do
I
it
think
right
it's
now.
funnier if you'd leave it to later, but you probably should now.
Val has something to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
Or what do you want to tell me? Maybe we could do it on the way.
Oh no, I wanna hear this.
So,
Well,
remember when we were in those caves down in the basement? Remember how I looked?
Okay, I know what this is about.
Really?
We never did that date thing, so like...
No, that's very true. But no, so remember when I looked in that like dark pit and then I like walked out and was kind of a little freaked out? So I'm just realizing I don't think we ever told Gilf about the beast. So this is going to be really interesting. Great.
What beast?
So yeah. So let me give you the 30-second clip version of what's happened. So basically, I'm not Val right now. I'm Shar. Hi. I am the demon that's been possessing her since she was 8. She looked in that hole I took over. I've been here for a while now. Kind of just vibing, doing what I do. But yeah.
Jeff shakes the hand, looking very like,
Yeah, so 2 people, 1 body kind of
wait a minute.
scenario.
Okay, so what?
Yeah.
Wait, so you're the one who agreed to go on the date with me?
Well, yes, but like Val was involved. She said yes as well. It was a both a mutual yes to the date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, as long as it was mutual.
Yeah.
Oh, I have this thing with like consent.
Oh no, yeah, understandable. Absolutely. Yep.
Okay, is there a bed? I'm feeling a little woozy.
Mm-hmm. Should I like take him to the guest bedrooms?
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice to see you all. Ren?
Oh, I miss that ugly little fucker.
Yeah, me too.
Wow. I didn't realize how complicated it was until I heard the 30 seconds and I was like, oh, okay.
in a time.
Yep. Anyways, okay. So that's the rest of the notable people on day 5. On day 6, this is when a lot of the other families show up. I can just go through and list them. There's the Oaken Crowns. They're a dwarven family with like 12 kids. And they're the rulers of Cantel. They're all like little kids as well. Basically think the family of Cheaper by the Dozen, but dwarves. That's what we're dealing with. The Ash Delvers, they are the rulers of Aronmi, and it is a couple, a Fire Genasi woman and a Triton husband.
Nice.
They're incredibly hot, incredibly attractive. Like, they're the couple that you're like, God, I don't know if I want to be them or I want to be with them. Like, that's the vibes that you're getting. There's the Gawins, and this is a 3 tieflings, and they are the rulers of Gar, the realm of Gar. Yes. The big one that comes today is actually the High King Covington, who, a bit of world lore. So, Elzaheim is divided up into 11 different kingdoms. Valashi has no formal ruler. It's ruled by the people. Who am I trying to say? The Anguilans were wiped out of Hagish, and now they're ruled kind of by kind of attempting something similar, but a little bit more political, a military coup kind of thing. The High King is in Santina, and while he rules that kingdom, he also resides over all of the kingdoms. So he comes in. He's older than you would think. He's human with kind of blonde, brownish, like dirty blonde hair, a beard, and looks to be in his mid 30s, about 35. And he comes in, incredibly bored expression, just permanently, just looks done with everything. And he enters, and this is the one person that you know, instead of bowing to you, he waits there.
Yeah, I'll bow to him.
Good. And he kind of does that, gives a nod, and just walks away. He knows where his room is. This is his castle that you're borrowing, is kind of his mindset. So he's like, all right, I'm here. And then the other one that comes is Brogmir from Snovsk, who is a very large, buff-looking minotaur. And he comes in and he goes, Brogmir, representative of Snovsk. At your service.
Nice to meet you.
He kind of takes your hand, kind of accepts it. The pleasure is mine.
Do you need to guards to be like, hey, can you show him his room?
Thank you. And he leaves.
I'm gonna turn to them and be like, awesome.
I know,
That
right?
is that is the largest person I think I've ever seen.
I don't know. I think the elephant kind of comes in first.
Oh my god, she's so cool.
I
And
know.
the fire
She's-
lady.
And yeah, and with the Triton.
Mhm.
Why
that
so
stuff-
many hot people run this continent?
Nora kind of inclines her head to Ren and is like, "Are you sure about this?"
We haven't actually talked about it yet. I was gonna say, like, we
I was
need
just
to.
gonna imply, I guess, that if
Yeah, okay.
So they've kind of talked about it. She's like, "Are you fucking sure?"
Yeah, Ren so far has been kind of in the shadows, like he hasn't done his reveal thing yet. But yeah, we'll say that he and Nora had a chat at some point. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'd rather know that they know than spend the rest of my life looking over my shoulder for an elephant or a minotaur or whatever.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just.
Are you okay with it? Like,
No, I'm not. Any of these people could kill you, and I'd be really annoyed if that happened. So, but I understand, and I just want you to be happy, So
I think this will help.
good. I will say though that the King of the Underdark really doesn't like me, so
Yeah. Are you thinking of still hiding, or?
I don't know. Maybe if I'm dressed like super fancy, he won't recognize. I'm just gonna avoid him.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Maybe you could stick with the new captain of the guard or whatever. She can.
The big lady.
Yeah, I just
I
feel
mean,
like
yeah,
you need
she'd
someone
be
with you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Bodyguard. Good idea. Okay. Please don't get killed. Please.
I'll try. I'm
Right.
slippery. And if I need to, I can just disappear.
Okay. Don't like it, but okay.
Okay.
I think it'll be okay.
All right. So the end of day 6, kind of the night before, comes to. Notably, you notice that Zariel has not shown up. Tony has not shown up. There's a reason, guys. I'm not just.
Give the tiger.
I'm.
Kate's giving us like minor tours and fucking everything else, so we forget about the tiger.
tiger.
Yeah.
What are you talking? No, the elephant lady was just for fun, just for flavor.
It's so cool.
Representatives of Hagish have not shown up, and neither has anyone from the underbrush.
Nice.
Please don't.
Thank God.
Fingers crossed they don't show up.
Okay, so we are heading to the day of. If anyone wants to do anything before the coronation.
Right at the beginning of preparations, the beginning of the week, Tam would have cast sending on the hot Feywild bard who gets her
Alice, I love you so much. Alice, I love you so much. Okay.
Because
We need a band?
I can't remember her name, and actually,
That
I'm
was
not sure if
Pip
I ever
Piper.
got her name. Okay, Tam has a 0 intelligence, so I'm not sure if she would have remembered her name.
You can
She was flustered.
roll an intelligence check.
Okay. 3.
Snout the joiner, flute the tinkerer, you something you don't know.
Right. So Tam's just gonna rack her brain for a minute and be like, nope, okay, here we go. And cast sending and say, hi, I'm Tam. You gave me marshmallows one time. Bit weird. Do you want to play at a coronation? I hope you're okay. Bye.
You quickly get a response back, which is, "Hi, Tam. Is this for one of the courts? Send us the address. We'd love to come."
Okay, I'll say, oh, thank you for replying. It's, and then she pauses because she realizes she doesn't know the address. It's the big castle in Klia. It's for the king in Klia. He's new. Yeah, I mean, yeah, see you there. Bye.
She
And then
says,
she's like, fuck, I fucked it up.
she says, "We can discuss payment later. See you in 5."
Bye. Does she mean 5 minutes or 5 days?
You have no clue.
Okay. Great. Just wait there for
It's
5
tomorrow,
minutes.
by the way.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else have anything they want to do?
Do we have band practice?
We do, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, like, the plan is for them to play, like, basically the after show party, because, like, they're a bit more, like, kind
Yeah.
of loosey-goosey, whereas you and I, well, Tam and Nora do the, and other people
Dun,
do.
dun, dun.
So
It's
yeah,
not a wedding.
We're not having Augie and Bianca marry. We're not doing that.
I hope not.
You gotta learn the theme from Princess Diaries when Mia walks out. Like you gotta learn
Oh yeah. Okay, so Nora just like spends the complete thing with Tam, like,
yeah.
and ends up quite enjoying herself.
I have a question about this schedule.
Schedule, yes.
Are we doing the coronation and then the ball in the same night? Is it
Yeah.
that? Is that what's happening?
Day into evening. Yeah.
Do we have like different
It's
outfits
like a
and-
wedding
and
kind of thing.
Is there like a transition thing? I'm just wondering like when Ren should have his reveal. I don't want it to be like during the coronation. I feel like that's a bad idea. Like hey guys.
Oh, okay. Do you want to I was thinking you wanted it to do like just a like I'm just going to show up and just be you want like a full reveal thing?
Well, at the ball, right?
Like-
They go
Yeah, that's what I'm
interesting,
imagining.
blah blah blah, and then they come
Ah,
down the
yeah.
stairs, right?
Yeah.
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 Also,
wanna
is,
do that?
is there going to be an outfit change from when he
Yeah,
gets
that's
coronated
important.
to when the ball happens?
Yes.
Coronated.
Good.
The ball is it's business in the front, party in the back, you know.
Got you.
All
Got you.
right,
Got you.
all right. The days of mullet, good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good day, some mullet.
Okay. On this last day, because they have access to teleportation, the Magic Guild comes. Because they didn't need to spend time traveling. They could just come. So you kind of get a ping down to below where actually in the basement where many of the crypt is, they end up teleporting down there. And that would be Nolly, Loris, Anslow, Abington, Quimby, all of them.
Tam will go up to Nali at some point and just be like, I'm really glad you were able to come.
Glad we could come. There's been quite a bit of stress. It's nice to have something to look forward to.
Forget about that. No stress tonight. Not about.
Nora walks up to Ollie and Anzo and like scrubs their heads and is like, "Ah, boys!"
Okay. Not that much shorter than you. All right. Loris is kind of standing there, arms crossed, normal. Gives you both a nod.
Loris, lovely,
Is the
as always.
I fucking hate this tie.
Is the like there was an artificer, right, with the guild, and I feel like I gave him a
Yes.
ring to be like, can you enchant this? I can't remember what. I think it was gonna be a disguise spell.
I think so.
And he was like, yeah, come back in a few weeks. And then we never did.
Yes. Do we want to do that now, or can we like wait until like?
It could be another time. Yeah.
Because I don't
Yeah.
have those notes pulled up right now, and that's gonna take me a
Okay.
second, and I don't want to.
Yeah, no problem.
We can say that was given to you once I remember what that was, because that was like a year
Sure.
ago.
Yeah. It's in a completely
Um,
different notebook for me.
Yeah. I think me too. So yes. Okay. Are we all ready?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Okay. So the coronation everything is getting ready. You enter into the. This is taking place in the throne room. There is a large kind of area that's been set apart for kind of. It's all standing room. There are chairs for people who don't have the ability to stand that whole time, but for the most part, those have been prepared in advance, and the rest of them are standing room. There are banisters with like a little railway where there are some people of higher rank up there, and despite the fact that there are 2 thrones for Bianca and Augie, above that, kind of in that banister behind all of you, is a throne for the High King. Because he's a bitch and likes to be in the center of attention. I made him. I am allowed to say that.
I made you.
Okay, so you each enter with the coronation outfits that you've had Mimi, Fifi, and Cece diligently prepare. If any of you have anything that if you'd like to describe them, now is a fun time. If not, we're welcome to just go to the coronation.
There are different outfits for coronation and ball, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. For coronation, Ren is just wearing like kind of run-of-the-mill whatever everyone else is wearing, trying to blend in. Got his ears enchanted.
There's a lot of
style.
light blue and gold and white is kind of the
He
theme.
looks weird as hell because it's not burgundy and green and black, but he'll wear some of that, sure.
Nora's wearing a suit.
As she should.
Thank you.
She should.
It's like all like earth tones, like mostly green with some like brown accessories, but it's just a very fly ass suit.
Augie's wearing just ceremonial king armor. And it's gold with on the chest plate there's a bear, the head of a bear on the chest plate. But it's beautiful armor. There's, some accents of blue in it. Very intricate designs on the gauntlets and the legs, but yeah, that is what he'll wear for the coronation. Oh, and no, I guess not a crown yet, but yeah.
Okay. One thing I will note just with your appearance, Augie, is that you do not have the sword on you, as the sword is part of the coronation ceremony, which you would know, and they would have asked to prep it in advance. Just a note. Okay. Is Maddy not here?
Tam's wearing, I think for the coronation, she's wearing kind of like probably a dress, a kind of like strapless, like sort of cocktail dress, and it looks a little bit like leaves, and it's kind of got greens and browns like embroidered into it. And yeah, it's cute. She's got her hair up.
I love it. Okay. So this is where nope, I'm not going to say anything. Okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good.
Sorry, can I inspire Augie before there's any kind of procession?
Sure. How would you like
Yeah.
to? So you kind of in your cocktail, you're like, oh shoot, and you kind of run past about like 5 minutes before the ceremony starts, and you kind of find Augie and grab him by the hands and
grab him by the shoulders. I'll just be like, you got this. Roses are red, violets are blue. You're the king, and we love you. And then I just give him a huge hug. And I whisper in his ear, and I just say, you were born to do this. And I'll just like leave. Yeah, well, I'll just like push it back.
Inspiration
Well, I'm a
well
cry.
earned.
Oh, that made me very. No. Augie and says, "You're such a nerd," and punches her arm.
I thought really hard about that.
It was really good. It was really beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye. You see Bianca is also there next to you.
Yeah, no, I give her a pat on the shoulder and I'm like, you got this.
She's wearing something very similar to Augie, actually. She doesn't tend to wear a lot of armor, but it's very traditional to be wearing this kind of thing. It's kind of a chainmail, more sleek version that has a little bit more mobility. The one thing, though, is she does have what looks to be like a very ornate kind of circlet on already that has this intricate kind of pattern that covers up her eye. The one just it looks really fucking cool. But just kind of like around in a very intricate way as to if people don't know that it's there, they wouldn't know, is kind of the vibe. Okay. Tam runs back into place. A few minutes later, the processional starts. It starts up very slow. Kind of are you all playing music? Is that what's happening for the coronation?
Was that at the ball or the coronation?
I didn't know.
I think it's totally up to Tam, like what Nora wants as well. If like she would rather be in the audience for it, but I thought maybe it might be playing for the coronation, and then like we can just chill out during the ball and not have to worry about performing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you all get into position.
At a piano.
What Val's wearing really quick?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, are we at?
This is the coronation, not the ball.
Not the ball outfit.
Okay, sorry. It is really cold outside, so I am very
You're good.
freezing. Okay, this is just the coronation. At the coronation, I believe she'll probably be showing off. She had Mimi make her the same shirt that she always wears, but in purple. So it's in purple now, and she has just it's her purple shirt with its off the shoulders, and it's a long sleeve one now, and then it's her underbust corset, and then she commissioned pants. She has pants now. Just plain black pants with like a lot of those like utility pockets where you can like fit like canteens and shit. So she's pocketed it out right now. She's very excited. She's got a nice belt as well with a knapsack.
Every modern person's dream.
No. Also, what's Gilf wearing?
Yeah.
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 Gilf's wearing.
Oh God.
Gilf's got this outfit that basically has mesh windows cut out for his
This is a coronation.
He's got to advertise the goods. He's got all the people there.
King.
And he's got like a cloak that's kind of draped over to give him a little bit of mystery.
Okay.
He can just, flash it.
Enough to get past the guards.
Enough to get past the guards, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got, and everything's purple and gold because that's Gil.
Incredible. Okay. So you all.
Well, you're the bloody bard.
This is true.
Pipes.
Oh, that's a good point. Doesn't he have a kazoo?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
A lovely kazoo, piano, drum.
Whistle trio.
begins
Fucking
to
chaos.
play out. Why don't you all roll performance checks?
That's fun.
Oh, I don't even know what mine is.
Didn't inspire any of you, so good luck.
You do have DM inspiration, Nora, if it
Oh,
goes
this
bad.
is true. What's an inspiration die?
Natural 20.
Uh,
I think you just get another 20.
from a DM, it's another 20. So I give you advantage on one roll that you can choose.
Well, that's a natural one, so that's good. That's not much better. It's like a 12.
Okay.
That's not terrible.
This is a group check. So what's the natural 20?
It's a 31 total.
That fucking whistle playing is out of
what
this
you get?
world.
I'm gonna look at Gil.
Yeah.
What did Gil get?
Oh, okay. You got a.
I got a 13.
Okay.
We have the range, quite literally.
That natural 20 greatly helped. So like you play this thing and at first it kind of sounds dissonant and you're like the rest of you are kind of curious and then you hear it fall into the rhythm and then you realize that the arrangement that they chose, it seems to like kind of celebrate that dissonance and most people are like, it's symbolic, you know.
We're like, yeah, sure, symbolic.
Just sweating while they're playing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kitty.
You guys are doing really good. You're like, this is some good work. So the procession starts. It is led by a priest of Helm, as is the kind of patron god of the Klian kingdom. And it's kind of led in, it's very reminiscent of Catholic Mass, I'm going to be honest. You've got the thing swinging around. You've got a large gauntlet that is on a kind of spike as you walk in. And Bianca and Augie, you two are led, hand clasped in hand, up to the front. And it's a very long ceremony. There's a lot being said in... do any of you speak Celestial? Okay. Augie and Ren, being from the noble background, it's a very archaic form of Celestial, so it's nothing... It's very poetic and kind of wishing the good fortunes of the people, of the kingdom, of the longevity of the monarchs, talking about the divine rights that the gods have chosen these two people to serve, and it is written in the stars and in fate itself that this event will be staked in history. Kind of very long. And eventually we get to the point for the vows. So you see as the priest kind of walks over and holds the sword that you gave. It's freshly polished, looks fine. Augie and Bianca. At this point, you are expected, and you would know this, you're supposed to place your hand on the hilt of the sword. And because there's two of you, both of you, you're expected to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you repeat after Bianca goes first, then you follow, which is I, state your full name.
I, Augustus Theodore Canterbury,
Do hereby swear to uphold the morals and obligations
do hereby swear to uphold the morals and obligations
to ensure the thriving of the kingdom of Klia.
to ensure the thriving of the kingdom of Klia.
I will endeavor to ensure
I will endeavor to ensure
that the mantle in which I uptake
that the mantle in which I uptake
will be steeped in solemn respect.
will be steeped in solemn respect.
I will stand before my people
I will stand before my people
and show them the security and strength
and show them the security and strength
the crown will provide for them.
the crown will provide for them.
And the priest, kind of while you all are both still holding the sword, takes the hilt and slowly drags out as you say this next part, so causing you cut in your hand, and says, "You are a conqueror, and you shall tolerate no dissent. Your word is law. Those who obey it shall be favored. Those who defy it shall be punished as an example to all who might follow. It is not enough to merely defeat an enemy in battle. The mighty of your power shall forever shatter the will of those who would stand as enemies. A blade can end a life. Fear can end an empire. You shall strive to remember this and work to build Klia to new heights whilst your power reigns." And you kind of look over and you see your hand has a deep cut in it from where this sword was pulled from you. But you watch as he kind of takes a sword, lays it down, picks up a crown, puts it on Bianca's head, picks up a crown, puts it on your head. There's a moment of silence, and then people begin to start. At this, Bianca steps forward and says, kind of looks at you for a second. "We may be your monarchs, but we don't wish to lord over you from a throne of power and fear. For too long the kingdom of Klia has survived but not lived. This vow we have just been recited is one of many examples of that. And why? Because our fear of losing strength in the face of our enemies has taught us to be selfish and cowardly, and driven our hearts away from compassion and mercy. We promise, therefore, not to be a king and a queen, but gardeners of the people. We will work to sow the seeds of peace and prosperity to flourish through the kingdom, and we will see a new age of light and radiance. We will be your gardeners, if you will let us." And kind of looks at you.
I step forward. People of Klia, I am sorry. I'm sorry for everything my father has done to you, and I'm sorry for standing idly by and running when I should have stayed. I can't promise to be the perfect leader, and neither can Bianca. We won't always make the right choice, but I promise to not only fight for you, but to fight with you. There's a unique strength in kindness, which my father never possessed, sadly. We choose hope. We choose love. But most importantly, we choose Klia. I choose Klia, always. We hope to do some good.
And with a smattering of applause, let's take our break there. Oh, so, hey, Augie,
Yes.
for the next 2 weeks, you get a +5 bonus to any charisma-based checks that you make.
Shit.
All right.
As a result of everyone literally being king. So
I'll take it.
so next up we party.
Oh,
So So we are going to take a quick break there, and we will be right back. Thank you, guys. We're back. Hello. So we are going to party, but before that, Ren, you had something that you wanted to do?
Yeah, so I assume we're all like going back to our floor to change, like you're at a conference and everyone. Yeah. Anyway, so Ren's gonna show up at Augie's door, like just like in a robe or something. Like he's just gonna knock.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Augie also puts a robe on because I'd imagine he was in the middle of changing. So he opens the door. Hi.
So you know how I said I might need something from you to sort of help with the being me again thing?
Yeah.
Could I come in real quick?
Yeah, sure.
So I remember the other day when Tam and Shah were drunk, you did something to them to like remove the poison from them. Do you think that would work with hair dye?
I don't know.
Like a contaminant. I don't know how else to get it out.
You
well,
make an Arcana check.
yeah. Sounds about right.
Does color remover exist in D&D?
I'm having a hard time imagining that it does.
16.
You know what? Like, it's a cool RP moment, so I'm allowing it.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I'll put my hand on Ren's shoulder. I say, okay, I think this should work. And then I cast Lesser Restoration 2nd level.
Yeah. So, you cast Lesser Restoration, and actually, Ren, it's interesting. Like, as Augie does this, like you kind of notice, like it's barely detectable, but you notice like Augie almost looks like he's just like glowing, just like a little bit. Just like looks
He's
really
always
healthy,
glowing to me.
like full of life. Just kind of watches. You feel like this warmth kind of go through you, and traditionally, like instead of like a really good hangover cure, like oh I feel better, you kind of watch as this like dark black kind of liquid begins to accumulate and kind of circle around the top of your head as you watch the dye kind of leave the hair and kind of accumulate up and then get smaller and smaller until it's gone.
Did it work?
Yeah. And I'll bring him over to a mirror.
Well, I look exactly like my mother. Well,
I think it looks nice.
thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll leave you to get dressed.
Yeah.
At the ball, Your Highness.
Don't say that. Yeah. I'll see you at the ball.
Okay. Just gonna awkwardly slip out of the room.
Okay. So
In his
about
room.
an hour later, you all get ready for the ball, and basically, so I'll paint the scene and then y'all can decide what you want to do. So this is set up in the very large dining room, mostly. coming down, it's still got that warm kind of feel, but there are tapestries and banners of just light blue and white and gold decorations that have almost transformed it into a much larger, opulent looking ballroom, which is where dining is normally held, but because you're not dining right now because there's an actual party, it's being used for the party space. There are two kind of verandas, is that what they're called? That lead to an outside kind of thing. And there's a small set of stairs that descends into a larger garden, kind of courtyard area out there that is a maze. Other than that, there is a large, grand staircase that kind of descends where many of the people are gathering at the top, kind of whispering their name to a guard. A guard stamps their staff and announces them, and they descend. So that's the kind of thing. Oh, in the back, there is just tables and tables of food and drinks and so much booze. Oh my God. And behind that is a very familiar and jolly looking band. A main lead singer kind of sitting crisscrossed, floating just above a chair. There is a flautist. There is a drummer. There is a violin player and a viola player as well. And there's also a celloist in the back. Like, it's a bunch of different, you can kind of tell that they all play different instruments. Oh, and there's a pianist. I don't know if I mentioned that. And they're all elves. They're very hot. That is the scene laid in front of you. So if you'd each like to introduce yourself, to introduce what you look like, and then introduce yourself to the guard as the guard introduces you to everyone. I think we can do it that way. So who wants to come in first?
Should we do name order, like our introductions?
Sure.
Good idea.
So Tam's, her hair is like, it's no longer up, it's kind of like slicked back, and it's straighter than you've ever really kind of seen it. And she's got a tie, a dress shirt, and a sort of purple jacket blazer that's kind of like, in the light you can see it's like threaded with sort of gold, so if it sort of moves and shines a little bit. And then she's got some like kind of tapered trousers and some like nice shoes. But yeah, that's what she looks like.
And how do you introduce yourself to the guard?
I'll say, my name's Tam. I'm a member of the council.
Last name?
It's just Tam.
All right. He goes and I tried, you guys, and wraps the staff.
Literally head empty, no thoughts.
Wraps the staff through time. Just Tam, council member. And as you descend, the next person in line comes up. I think that's
Oh shit. Okay. So Nora has her hair down on a rare occasion, but it's been tamed clearly. Like, it's not like, usually when her hair's down it's like but no, it actually falls in like nice curls this time. And she is wearing a green ball gown, which is, just, it's very pretty. It's slightly shimmering. It kind of comes in the waist and then spreads out, and then the ends of the gown kind of dissolve into green feathers.
Ooh.
And then her own green feather that she usually wears in her hair has kind of been made into this like circlet of green feathers. And she just has some pretty gold jewelry, but she looks hot. She had a glow up, guys. And everyone's going, whoa! This Dulce librarian looks hot as fuck.
always. And how do you introduce yourself to the guard?
Oh, she says, Onora, Kaylin, Onora.
Any title?
Yeah, keeper of books.
Honor Kaylin, keeper of books. And you descend the staircase.
Do we know that? Wait, Onora, like with the O?
Yeah, that's her.
Did we know? Is that thing we knew?
No.
Nope.
Onora!
I've mentioned it a few times, but no one's picked it up.
Oh my god. I probably started going like, oh, Nora. Amazing.
All right, next person.
That's me. Okay. So Ren is wearing. I'm just gonna send it to the group because, yeah. He's wearing a dress.
Yes.
It's like he's not wearing any bandages to cover his scars. They're just out. It's got like these like sort of mesh sleeves and like tights, and then another layer of like thicker mesh draped like very flowy and gauzy, and then on top of that he's wearing like some ceremonial armor, like shoulder plates, like I don't know what you call these, but like hip plates, and this cool belt and like wrist like cuffs, all very ceremonial and not even remotely useful as armor. And he's got this like neck and chest piece that has like a little silver moon on it with antlers coming up. And then he's got his hair in this like fancy updo bun, and it's silver. There's no black in his hair, and he's got little pieces dangling in the front. He's wearing like very nice subtle makeup, and he has long ass ears with all sorts of earrings up in there. And that's Ren. Okay.
I'm like about to cry. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, how do you introduce yourself? Oh my god. This is so. How do you introduce yourself to the guard?
I'm Prince Erendir Garland of Highgash.
And the guard. Prince Erendir Angylan of Hagash. And a lot of people, particularly the royal families in here, their eyes kind of turn and you see everyone looking at you for one reason or another.
Nora sees Ren and goes fucking white. And like kind of like jumps, and like sparks kind of come from her hands, and she like sees it's him, and she's like, and like looks shell-shocked.
Yeah, he looks pretty much exactly like his mother.
Yep.
Yep. He's gonna just slowly, trying not to trip, go down the stairs and immediately find Nora and just stand sort of shaking next to her.
She like threads her fingers with his and holds onto his hand very tightly.
You look very pretty.
So do you. You scared the shit out of me. What happened to your hair?
Augie did a bit of magic. I honestly have the same reaction.
You could have just given me a warning.
I'm sorry.
You look great. Lovely. You look beautiful. Oh, God. Just hold his hand. Yep.
He's holding on for dear life.
Yeah. She just kind of like rubs his wrist, and it's just like, okay.
Holy shit. Okay. Val or Shar, I believe you're next.
Yes. So I also have a picture, but it's not like of her. It's just like what the fit looks like. Like the general shape, I should say. So, did it not send? No.
It's okay. Why don't you describe it to us while
All right.
sending?
It's sent. Okay. So she is wearing a full jumpsuit with a cape on the back, and it is black, and she has a belt around her waist that has a beautiful like red gem like kind of in the middle, and it's got all silver accents along it. The ends of her cape have like silver like little like almost embroiderments that are just kind of done along the back, and they're all meant to look like branches and twigs kind of just like coming off the back. She still has her bandages covering her hands, but the ones that go up her arms and everything are kind of, they're not there, so it's all visible. Her hair is braided with pieces like this that go under her horns, and then everything is kind of pulled up nicely into a nice like high ponytail. She has a lovely like crown of silver, but it looks like ferns kind of just going around her head, kind of like around her horns. She's wearing very minimal makeup, but like just enough to look pretty. And she's got her star necklace that she always wears kind of sitting on her neck.
And how do you introduce yourself to the guard? This is not a difficult question.
You'd think. Valeria Mortos, head chef, is what she says.
Okay.
Yep.
Valeria Mortos, head chef. It allows you down. All right. Next person.
Hi. Okay. So, this is what Augie looks like. It is, this, he's covered in navy blue, white, and gold. He has a top chest piece with a big sun in the middle. He has a half cape, which actually, if you look close enough, is embroidered with a symbol of helm on the side. And on the bottom, on the white piece coming on the bottom, there's a little bit of fire, the symbol of fire. And on his, he also has blue and gold gauntlets, and on the gauntlet, there's also a symbol of helm. Brown pants with gold string wrapped around his thigh, and then navy royal blue and gold boots with white flaps, and on the white flaps there's also a little bit of fire on the side, and he, of course, he's wearing a crown as well. So that's Augie.
Okay. You do not need to introduce yourself to the guard.
Yeah.
And just for the record, in terms of like the order of people going, like this isn't necessarily like the order that you all descend, but this is just the order that we're going in. But King Augustus Theodore Canterbury of Klia, and anyone who's there yet. Thunderous applause. Okay, and last we've got Gilf. Gilf, what you wearing?
Last, save the best. So Gilf is in like a full, it's like a he's got a cloak, but it's like super sheer, and it's of course purple, and it's got like little golden like stars all over it. And he's wearing something really strappy under that. And then thigh-high boots. And yeah, that's what he's got going on.
And how do you introduce yourself to the guard?
So he's gonna lean over to the guard and he's like, Gilf.
Any title?
Well, we're gonna make sure that we stick with Gilf because it's the brand. You can remember. Actually, you know what? How about
He kind of leans down, like listening to you intently.
You didn't have to lean down that far. Okay. Anyway. So he kind of glances at Nora and like he remembers the way that she introduced her title. So he's like, Call me the official keeper of secrets.
Ooh.
He kind of stands up, little blush on his face. Gilf, official keeper of secrets.
Gilf winks at the guard and then walks down the stairs.
He flushes more. All right. Welcome to the party. In terms of
buddy.
food, alcohol, whatever you want, there is no limit. So feel free to indulge in libations as much or as little as you desire. NPCs, the High King is not there. Pretty much everyone else is, because the reason you come to coronations is to get absolutely fucking plastered.
Nice.
Yes.
Did the Higash and Underbrush people ever show up?
They did
Or
not.
Hig-
No. They did not. And looking around, people already seem to be kind of tearing it up on the dance floor. The Fire Genasi and Triton, they're tearing it up right now. You notice that many of the dwarven children and halfling infant are not there, but the halfling teenagers are there. If you can find them.
Are the halfling parents there? Like the
Yes, they are.
Okay.
They are drinking a lot.
okay.
They have an infant, and this is like a night that they get out, so they're not wasting time.
Can I go up to them? So
Yes, you kind of saunter over, and the queen of Hegel kind of turns on and goes, oh, sorry, dear, I didn't see you there.
I'll reply in halfling and say, it's well, yeah, I'm sorry. That's my pleasure. My name's Tam. I'm actually from Hegel myself, and I'll bow.
Damn, that's a lovely name. And she kind of
Thank
reaches
you.
up to shake your hand and goes, it is always lovely to meet one of our constituents. It's lovely to meet you, dear. Where are you from?
I'm from Glosh. I don't know. It's very small. You might not have heard of it.
It's a beautiful place. I think we went there once or twice, if you remember. And her husband's kind of there, and it's like, yeah. And she goes, oh, it's so nice. They have lovely. What was it? I don't know. Their food is so
Yeah, they have
delicious.
I mean, they have good cows.
Yes, the cows. I think there was a beef stew we had out there that was delicious. And you yeah.
We do a good bag of stew. I'm just wondering. I know that it's difficult
Yes,
when
of course. Yes.
kids around. I'm happy to, keep an eye on the little ones if you want to just go and have a dance with your husband.
You are an absolute peach. Thank you.
What did she just say?
You are an absolute peach. Thank
Okay, good.
Sorry. And she's saying all this in halfling, by the way. Eyes closed. Dear, let's go dance. Did you hear what my new best friend Tam said? And she goes, I heard her. And then
Fun. Go for it. Yeah.
she hasn't had alcohol in a while. She has an infant. So,
Love that for her.
all right. Anyone else talking to any other NPCs?
Laura's still standing up to the side of the round, just kind of like gently twisting his arm. Could she do a perception sweep of like anyone sending any eyes his way?
Ooh, sure. Yes, make a perception check.
Ren is on his second glass of champagne and
I got a natural 20.
hand is shaking.
Ooh,
Whoa.
okay.
It's
With a
dice.
natural
That
20.
dice is
Crazy.
With a natural 20. Okay. Let's see.
She's on.
Halfling couple is not paying attention. The Fire Genasi and Triton are not paying attention. One of the halflings of the three is kind of just noticing, not necessarily any with a natural 20. I'm gonna not necessarily with cruel intentions, just with a,
Who was that?
interesting. One of the tieflings, there's 3 Gawins
Right.
of Gar. One of the tieflings is just like intriguing. Brogmere is also looking, not in a sinister way, in a this is useful kind of way. Let's see. You notice Oliver looking, but you get the feeling that it's just kind of like he did something different with his hair. Good for him kind of way. There are also a couple of people outside of the royal family. There is one kind of like thinner looking man, a little bit gaunt, that has a champagne flute and is kind of eyeing him. And next to him is a kind of snooty looking woman who has also got that, and they're kind of gossiping together. You notice no one is approaching.
Okay. I think we're safe for now. I'll keep an eye out.
Good. Yeah. Ren is like in that mode where like his passive perception is gone. Like his peripheral vision has disappeared. Like he's just like holding it together.
Good to know. Anyone else doing anything? Oh, Augie, I will say you do notice Bianca is drinking so freaking much right now.
Yeah. Is she old enough to drink?
No, but she's queen. Who's gonna tell her no?
Yeah. No, good for her. Good for her. Before I make my way to Bianca, I'm gonna head over to Ren and just be like, just to check in. Be like, oh, all good? No one is bothering you?
I don't think
Not
so.
yet.
Okay. Well,
Congratulations, and she hugs him.
thanks. I give her a tight hug.
Kisses are wonderful.
If anyone does bother you, just let me know, because
I will.
yeah, perfect. I see Ren already has a drink, so either of you want a drink? I'm about to head over to the table. Yeah. Okay.
I've got champagne.
Yeah. Good. So I'm guessing Bianca is at the where the alcohol is.
Yes. By the way, at this point, a medieval version of Get Low begins to play, and a bunch of people absolutely rush the dance.
I'm just imagining Gilf in this. He's the center of attention right now.
You know that thing that happens at parties where like one person starts to really dance well, and like a dance circle starts appearing?
Yes.
Feels just like slut dropping in the middle.
Yes.
Oh, this is all I need.
There are several people that are thoroughly enjoying that performance.
And if
If
anyone,
you have the opportunity to make a lot of money tonight, if you would like.
I was like, if anyone's paying attention, they'll notice Gil slipping little business cards to random people.
Fire Genasi and Triton definitely take one.
He already knows that they're regular customers.
Yeah. Yep, you're allowed to know anyone. Yep. Yep.
At one point after that rousing performance, Gilf is going to slip out and come back in a different outfit. And go over and
Lady Gaga motherfucker.
Go over and kind of like stand next to Val. He's been kind of like avoiding Val ever since he heard about the whole like possession thing.
Yeah. Wait, I'm just curious, what does this new outfit look like?
It's actually black this time. He's wearing something more like moody. So he's wearing something that's got like, once again, just strappy. And then high heels.
Oh, amazing. Please continue with whatever you were doing.
So he's wearing extra high heels. Platform high heels. And he's gonna make his way over to Val and just kind of sidle up next to her.
Val's kind of just been like sitting, like not near the drinks, but like she got a drink and then she moved like maybe 5 feet and then just leaned against a wall and has just kind of been sitting there drinking her drink, not knowing what to do. Kind of just like, all right.
Gelf kind of clears his throat and leaning against the wall next to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, down here.
Mm-hmm. I should know Val is wearing flats. She hates shoes, so like she doesn't want to be in shoes, but like she's wearing flats.
Perfect. Noticed you wore purple earlier.
Yeah.
Color.
Yeah, I kind of got sick of the red and black, so purple and black now I think is a fun combo.
Yeah, it looked really really nice on you.
Thanks.
Who am I talking to right now?
Sure.
Got it. Yeah. Is Val around?
Yes and no.
Because this conversation might be a little less awkward if I'm talking to the right person.
Fair enough. You were gonna say something, Kate? I saw your hand go up.
Shar, are you giving?
You know what? Why not? Why don't I give her control for the night?
Oh my god! CT, you exercised after how
Gil
long?
slid in and
Fucking hell, man!
All you need.
Gilf was using
Write
his
this
star.
down, everybody. If someone you know gets possessed, just bring in a hot goblin.
yeah.
Okay?
I think
You don't need a priest.
I mean, this is to Val. She thinks that this is like the only person that's ever gonna like her. So she's like, I gotta have my time with this man right now.
if Shar is allowing it, I will allow it, but only if Shar allows it.
Yeah, but he won't. It's just for the night. He makes that clear with her.
Okay.
It's just for the night, so I'm gonna just continue to sit awkwardly with my cup. I like your outfit change. I saw that you did two outfits.
Hi, Val.
Hi. It's been a while.
Yeah. A lot's happened.
Yep, I know.
Do you need help?
Yep. Yeah, probably, yes.
It's kind of
But-
awkward because I assume he can hear everything, right?
Yeah, it works the same way with so I can hear everything when he's out, and he can hear everything when I'm out, if that makes sense.
Can he see everything?
I don't know if I ever established that. Did we establish that, Kate?
You have the same mind.
So yeah, essentially yes.
It's a little invasive.
Yeah, it's been like this as long as I can remember. So
Nice to have you back. So there was this thing.
Yes.
Like, like I mean, I was asking you. I wasn't asking him.
I know. The answer is still yes. Just
Okay. So, I'm really second guessing everything I'm saying right now, knowing that there's like a bystander.
she like kind of just doesn't know how to.
What's your relationship with him? Like, should I be jealous?
No. He's
He just seems to be inside you a lot.
Well, like I said, he's been here since I was a kid. He's kind of just he's kind of like, you have the voice that's in your head that tells you like what to do and like your thoughts and everything. I just have two as opposed to one. So I have me and I have him.
Right.
So he's kind of just chills out. Sometimes he doesn't say anything. Sometimes he never shuts up.
So he told you to go on a date with a goblin?
No, I told him to do that.
Okay, good. Cool. How did that happen?
I don't know.
No. Was it always there?
As far back as I can remember, yes. But I don't have like a record of me.
So you don't really have a say in when he shows up?
It's, I kept him at bay for a while, and then I looked in that hole, and he kind of just saw an opportunity and took it. It's my fault. I looked in the hole. I mean, what did I think was going to happen?
Hard not to look in holes.
Yeah, no, that's the plan from now on. No dark caves.
Do you want to like get out of here? I mean, I did all my business inquiries are already kind of locked away. So
I do have to congratulate Augie, but yes, I would. I do. I have to say hi to Augie, but yeah. Plus, I haven't done any dancing yet. I don't know how to do that, but I would like to dance.
I can teach you.
Oh, that would be fun. She's gonna like hand him her drink and be like, I gotta go see Augie for a second. And
Jill takes the drink and then watches her go away and then like
All right. So, Augie, you were making your way over to the refreshment table.
Yeah.
Correct?
To just check on Bianca.
She's doing great. I'm doing great. I'm doing so good. I'm great.
Yeah, you look great. You look very nice, by the way.
Thank you.
Also, I will bring you up to your room if you start making a fool of yourself, okay?
Oh my god. I'm not gonna make a fool of myself, okay?
Okay, I don't trust
I'm not gonna make a fool of myself. I pinky promise, okay? Augie, I lost my eye. And then I didn't sleep in like a nice bed for months. And then I had to deal with a lot of shit. So I'm gonna just enjoy myself, okay? Okay, you can worry about me tomorrow, okay? I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, and enjoy yourself. But if I
I will.
see you do anything that I know you're going to regret tomorrow, I'll stop.
Okay. And she kind of walks away.
Okay. I'm
This
gonna
is gonna
grab.
be so random. But what is Bianca wearing? I'm interested.
Oh yeah. Bianca is wearing actually like a very simple light blue kind of gown that kind of goes to here and comes down, and there is a very large slit down the thing, so like has lots of movement for mobility. Bare arms, like very simple circlet that's kind of been braided into her hair. It's very simple, very elegant, very plain.
I was just trying to think if she's absolutely plastered, how her mobility in her gown is what I was thinking of.
She's very mobile.
Perfect.
I'm going to take 2 drinks because I want one, and I was gonna get one for Nora. So I'll start making my way back towards them.
Val will see where he's going and then just kind of wait for a second until he's like done talking with everybody.
So here, Nora.
Thank you. Oh, geez.
Mhm.
I really need this.
Yeah, I think we all really need this.
This dress is so tight. Oh, God.
Oh, well, you look beautiful.
Thank you. I don't like dress. Mimi made me wear it. She's very sweet. She worked really hard in it, so I felt like I had to.
Well, you look great.
Wow, thank you. But why did that sound painful for you?
No, it's been a long night. It has just been a lot today. So words are a bit hard right now.
If you need a break, we can escape.
In a little bit. I have to make my rounds a bit more.
That's okay. Just give me the word. I'll make an excuse.
Okay, sounds good. So then I'll just start kind of wandering, small talk with people, networking.
I'll lean over to Nora and just be like, you don't have to stay with me. It's okay. If you want to dance or something, you got that dress on.
I'm sorry. How long have you known me? Do you
I mean,
I'm a dancer?
when else are we gonna do this,
Okay,
don't
I
know.
will dance if you dance with me.
All right.
Oh God, I didn't think you were gonna say yes.
You forget that the Young Islands, we know our moves.
Oh, do you? Okay, show me some
Mhm.
Hang Island.
Yeah, it might not fit with this music very well, but we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, there's a medieval version of WAP playing right now.
But
You're welcome to go over and make requests.
Intricate. No, I like the idea of like intricate fucking like
Ballroom dance to
that
what?
movie. Yeah, yes, I like this. It's just gonna be us two. Everyone else is getting down and we're just like
That's exactly what they do.
yeah. It's like the weird siblings at a school dance that have like you know what I mean?
It's basically, that like New Year's
It's-
Eve party that Ross and Monica went to, and
That's
did, like,
exactly what I was
Yeah.
about to say. I was gonna say we're Ross and Monica right now.
okay, perfect. That's exactly what they do.
It's incredible. People kind of are looking at you all weird for a mixture of reasons, but people are getting to the point of the night where they're a little too drunk to care, Val, you see Augie making the rounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna like go up to Augie and like
like kind of tap him on the shoulder for like a second so he turns around. You're muted, Miller.
Hello, sorry. I see who it is. I turn around. I see who it is. And I turn back around.
No, she does it again, and she's like, I wanted to say congrats on your coronation and everything.
What?
Congratulations on your coronation.
If you want to make an insight check.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, hang on, I got this in my modifier. It's not great. Insight, 13.
There's something off about Char right now.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. And you know, it's been a bit, but I'm doing okay.
Is this Char?
No.
Can I insight check again?
Yep.
Oh God, no, that's 5.
Val, make a persuasion check.
Hold on a moment. My D&D Beyond reset itself. So I'm back on the home page. Why? Why
Go
do you
to
do
my
this?
collection.
Roll a d20 and add 2.
I don't have my dice with me.
You want me to roll one for you?
It's okay. It's right here. Internet. I swear to God. You said persuasion, right?
Yes.
Oh boy. That's a hot 12.
What'd you roll on insight?
5.
5. You have no clue what's going on.
I'm sorry, this is confusing. Okay, Val?
She just kind of nods.
Really? Sorry, my window's open. Hang on.
It's okay. Keep going.
Okay. Is it really you?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of a way to make you believe me. Thank you for the stuffed animal you gave me for your birthday. I really
I'm
do
gonna
love
crush her in the most bone crushing hug. Like just does not let go for like a couple of minutes.
And she like does the same thing. She holds on to him tight.
Oh my. Oh, I missed you.
I know. I missed you too.
Are you back for good?
No, just for the night. He gave me the night. So I'm gonna use it best I can.
Yeah,
But-
we should make the most out of this then.
I did promise Gilf that I would dance with him though, but I do want to say hi to everybody first.
Yeah. They're definitely around here somewhere. And Augie realizes that in the heat, when he realized it was Val, he dropped his glass. Like he was so shocked that it's shattered on the ground. I'll get someone to deal with that. Wow. Hi.
Yeah, it's been a bit. But I heard everything that you said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm really
And
sorry about
Oh.
what you had to go through, buddy.
Oh, don't. It's all right. I want to give her a little kiss on the cheek.
Her cheeks are gonna be fucking red. All right.
um, you should go and dance with Gilf.
About this time, you hear as kind of like WAP fades into the background, and you hear, surprisingly enough, a slower song begins to kind of play, and a lot of the couples do like, but they're drunk, so they're kind of like smushing their cheeks together, and people are starting to pair up.
Nora does that to Ren and then like whispers in his ear, "You should go ask Augie to dance."
I'm sure he's busy.
I think he'd like to dance with you.
While Val is still standing with Augie, she's going to be like,
You should go find Ren.
But why would you think I want to go find Ren?
I may not have been here, but I've been here. Go find Ren.
I see. I guess I see Ren still dancing with Nora. He's busy. It's okay.
You're king. You can go butt in if you want to.
I don't want to break up a sweet moment between them. It's okay.
Ren's gonna pull away from Nora and say like, well, why don't you go find the captain of the guard? She's been looking at you all night. Well, not just because I told her to.
What now?
Look
You
at
just
her.
see near the door, in near one of the corners, you do see Drava, just similar to me actually. White sleeves, rolled up, black pants, got what looks like a bow tie that has been kind of left untied and is just kind of standing.
Very good.
Exactly. Well, maybe I will, but don't take.
Yeah.
She grabs his face. Go and be happy, you silly little elf. Go, shoot. Like taps him on the.
Tam, I was gonna actually.
Yeah.
You feel a tap on your shoulder, and you turn around, and Nolly's standing there, and she goes, "Well, I don't tend to know a lot of people, but
Yeah, sure. Yeah, is she shorter than me?
yes."
Yeah, okay, like, I'll just kind of whisk her around to the middle of the dance floor and, like, I don't know if any Tam's particularly good at dancing, but she'll do her very best impression of, like, being suave and smooth. She'll give Nora a wink as she sees her pass by and give her a bit of a nudge, like, yeah, you go on.
Nora is so confused, but it's like making over to this very tall lady.
All right. Val, Gilf, are you guys?
yeah, I'm going to like point to the fact that Ren is now vacant and kind of just go up to Augie and just push him slightly and then just wave and then like run off towards Gilf.
Gilf is super stoked that it's a slow song.
I was kind of just gonna stand there and be like, what am I supposed to do?
Don't just.
I'm picturing like when like the little kids like stand on their like dad's toes during like
I imagine the height difference between Gilf and Val is the same as Nora and this woman.
Yeah, Gilf.
she's like 6'4".
Jesus.
Wow!
Like
all
a foot and a half taller.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, Gilf's gonna take Val and just kind of spin her out. Yeah, spin her out. And then back in. And he's like, pretend I'm dipping you.
Very good.
Confidence of this guy.
Ren, Augie.
I'm making my way over to Ren. Is he facing me or is his back towards?
I think he's probably watching Nora. Wants to see if it'll work.
Then Augie is going to tap Ren's shoulder. Gonna hold out his hand. Do you want to dance?
Sure.
Yeah. And when they start to dance, Augie's gonna be like, "It's been a while since we've last done this."
Yeah. Long time. Haven't danced around this many people since before.
Yeah, me either. I mean, we're clearly the best ones on the dance floor right now. Yeah.
Obviously.
Um,
All that classical training.
Guess it did come in handy.
How are you?
Better now. Yeah, better. This is a good distraction, and the alcohol is definitely helping.
You got good champagne.
Right? Really good. How are you?
It's weird, but I think it's good.
Yeah?
Being me again, having a full name.
Sometimes weird is really good.
Yeah. I've learned that from you lot.
Yeah, we I wouldn't call us normal. Well, we definitely don't blend in anywhere.
Nope. That's why there's really no point in me trying to hide anymore.
Well, I'm proud of you.
Proud of you too. That speech today. I think if all kings were like you, it would be a much better place to live, this world.
Thanks. Hopefully in the future, I don't know, Elzheim can not just go back to the way it was, but maybe we can help it be better. I think I'd really like that. You know,
I think we already have. You already have.
I barely have this crown has been on my head for a few hours. Give me some time.
And you hear, "May I cut in?"
Who is it?
Yeah.
you turn and you see a young human man, about the same age as you, Augie, as far as you can tell, with dark, swoopy hair that kind of brushes against his eyebrows, and he has these really bright green eyes that are staring at you very intensely. Not in a necessarily hostile way, or not even unpleasant, but it's just you can tell right now all his eyes are fixated on you, and he goes, "I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I didn't. If I'm interrupting something, please let me know." But
Who's he asking to dance?
Yeah, which one?
if I may be so bold, Your Highness, I would love to take you for a spin while the music is slow.
He looks to Ren like, I don't know what to do. He's gonna say to Ren, I'll be right back. And he joins him.
Kind of takes you, pulls you in. He takes the lead. Just he, puts hand on the small of your back up here. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I haven't introduced myself. I'm Christopher Aldemort. You can just call me Topher. Most of my friends do. And I have to say, everyone's eyes are on you in here for more reasons than one.
Thanks. Well, it's nice to meet you, Topher.
And he kind of, I recognize you probably don't remember me or recognize me, but we have met before. My father was a member of your father's council.
Can I roll to see if I remember him?
Sure, yeah. Roll an insight check.
Okay. 21.
21. When he says Topher, you remember him, but it's kind of like a no way, because you remember him when he was like little, maybe when both of you, he was a little bit older than you, maybe when you were like 5 and he was like 7. He was a 7-year-old, so like a lot. You remember him being kind of a crybaby, honestly. And at one point, like, he was kind of just another kid in the castle, but you weren't really allowed to play with them. And at one point, he was sent away to boarding school, and you've not seen or heard from him since.
Okay. Oh my. Yes, of course. Hi.
I've lost some weight. I've grown quite a bit. I understand not remembering me.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I see you have as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I everyone keeps saying I got really tall.
I think you grew to just the right height.
Thanks.
So, I wanted to come to see you again. One, to reacquaint you and me, but more so, I know that our fathers got along well, and from what I can glean, neither of us got along with our fathers very well.
Really?
Let's just say, my father leaving and fleeing the council is perhaps one of the best decisions that he has ever made in his life. And I wanted to approach you because, well, I'm interested in perhaps usurping his seat. I know you have no reason to trust me, but I think our goals are aligned. And I think we both want what's best for Klia and what's best for Elzaheim.
What are your goals?
To make the world better than it has been. To make the world better than it is now.
Okay. There, a better world is different in every person's mind. What does a better world look like to you?
It kind of takes a second, kind of swings you around a little bit, and he leans a little bit closer and he goes, well, I think one filled with compassion, one with mercy, one with grace, and one with the knowledge that mistakes will be made and no one's perfect, but as long as we're guiding on the path to righteousness and working to better ourselves, that people can be redeemed.
I guess we see the same future.
Whatever your future is, I would like to be involved in it. If I may be so bold. Not in any sort of coming on fashion, but I think you and I could be good allies.
I think so too. I won't make a decision now.
Of course. And naturally, this is a party. I would never expect such a straight answer straight away.
Mm. All right. Well, it was nice to see you, Topher.
He takes your hand. He kind of like pulls away, kind of guiding his hand down your arm, takes the small of your hand and kind of gives it a kiss and says, thank you, King Canterbury. And he kind of walks off.
Very confused and disoriented Augie is going to make his way back to Ren.
Ren's like on the veranda or something, like kind of away from people.
Do you want to pick up where we left off?
Sure, yeah. What was that about?
An old friend from childhood. We weren't really friends back then, but business. He had business propositions. Wants to join the council.
Okay. Well, we do need more council members.
Yeah. I'll probably have you guys meet him before I make any decisions. I'd like your advice.
Of course. But not tonight.
No. No business tonight.
Yeah.
I'll take his hand.
Yeah!
I'll take his hand and head back to the dance floor.
Okay. Nora, were you intending on going up to drop her, or were you just trying to...
Yeah, no, she she gets like a few steps away and then kind of like is like, oh fuck. And then like looks back and is like, and walks up to her. And basically like, I'll be straight up with you. I just like made a bet with my friend that I'd ask you to dance, and now I'm here and I don't know what I'm doing. So who would you like to dance?
Well, hey, Red. Remind me of your name again?
Red'll do. Yep, that works.
No. What's your name?
It's Nora.
Nora what?
Kaylin.
All right. Miss Kaylin.
Oh God, no. Absolutely not.
What? Are you not proud of where you come from?
No, it just makes me sound old.
Oh, right. Is it the miss?
You know what? Call me what you want. Just dance with me.
All right, Kaylin. And grabs you and lifts you over.
How tall are you exactly again?
I'm tall enough.
Yeah.
You know, it's very rude to ask a lady how tall she is.
Since when? People ask me all the time.
Well, that explains your stunning attitude towards people.
I have an yeah, okay. Fair.
So, may I ask why you have taken me from my post?
Yeah. So your king and my king over there trying to get him, well, you know, it's your job to look after the king. It's my job to look after him. And then yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, you got the job. Congratulations.
Thank you. That is why I'm here.
Yep.
You know, these big events, they're most liable to keep things stolen, so I've been keeping an eye out.
Same here.
But the nobles pickpocket back and forth all the time, so as long as no one other than the nobles does.
Listen, I think stolen goods are going to be the last of our worries if you're going to work for us.
Promise?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, hey, don't threaten me with a good time.
I would never do that.
So, what's your party trick?
My what?
This is a party. What's your party trick?
I have never been to a party before. Yes, really.
Well, I've been to one or two. Kind of why I know that these things can be such a liability, if you know what I'm saying. There is quite a bit of fun to be had over, especially with the refreshments and when people get drunk enough, if you're interested.
Like what?
Oh, just harmless pranks. Going over lots of people with disguises, things like that. Finding the teenagers that I'm sure are sneaking alcohol somewhere.
Listen, if we're talking party tricks, it's kind of my entire job, so... I am a wizard. It's kind of what I do.
Am I going to get to see any of this, or are you just going to...
She looks over at the table of refreshments, and suddenly a stream of blackbirds erupt from the punch bowl.
You are going to be fun.
You didn't see anything.
Of course not. Whisk you off any further. Does anyone have anything else they want to do at this party?
Gilf wants to leave the party.
I think Tam, at some point when Augie is no longer engaged in having a dance, and we'll bring a drink over to Ren and just kind of look him up and down and just say, well, how do you feel?
I feel optimistic.
That's a new one for you.
Yeah. I think it's partly you, you know? You're the one that put it in my head, and I think you were very right.
I mean, it's been known to happen.
On occasion.
Yeah, you're glowing. I know it's hard, and I know it's difficult, sort of facing your past, but I'm actually just really proud of you, and of him, and point to Augie, and you and him.
I realize you've helped us through all of our insane shit, and we've never really done anything for you. I don't think. Like, we don't really know a lot about you. So, I mean, you don't have to tell us, but if there's...
No, it's fine. I mean, it's like, it's just not, it's not that interesting. You know? Like...
Is that a lie?
No, it's not.
Ren doesn't ask that, I'm asking.
You can, I mean, I can roll something. She's being honest.
Okay.
Or at least she could, yeah. I mean, like, to have, and I mean, well, I can start with, I got a bit, I don't know, the guy at the door asked for my surname, and I kind of froze up because haven't used it in so long, but I can give you that.
Sure.
Yeah, it's Duval. It's Tamdon. Yeah. I have a mom. I had a dad. I have a home. We might go there someday, I suppose.
Nice.
Yeah. I mean, it's
were
not
they good. Your mom and dad, were they?
Yeah, they were. They were really good. My dad he's dead now, but he used to adventure. He was an adventurer. And my mum, she was well, she is just, we're very different, but she's fine. And yeah, I mean, I don't have any interest in going home. But if I don't know, I suppose if it happened, then I can show you around.
I think we'd like that.
Yeah, I'm no secret princess. I think we've got enough of those. It's
true.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm glad I could help you all, and I know that if I ever got into trouble, you'd help me, and that's what really matters. I mean, I know I can get into trouble. I sure will.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get drunk.
Good plan.
All right. And as the night gets later and as the night gets hazier, I think we're going to end this session there for tonight. Good job, guys! Whee! Next up,
so much fun.
Next up, we've got a 2-month time skip. And you guys have just got a lot of money. So we can cover some of that at the beginning of next session and kind of pick up in a new arc. So that was super fun. Thank you. I know that it's late, but I hope you guys like that. All right. We're gonna head out. Thank you so much for watching. Come check us out next time, and thank you. Bye.
Bye.